Ladies, for the first time in my life, I'm certain, do I have 4 friends who, within like a 2-3 hour period, I was able to tell about police harassment. I'm being discriminated against because of lack of money, which is threatening my autistic life. You know, we see them being brutal with their weaponry. I want to show them being brutal with their emotional abuse. So I got my white privilege. I mean, in the terms of what anyone else is thinking, they're not going to physically harm me. Well, anybody touching me will create excruciating pain. Talk about healing your childhood trauma. It wasn't touched for 17 years of my life. So now I have this lymphedema thing. It's how fibromyalgia really works. Literally on the pages here, 161, where my new best friend forever, David Baum, we're on a spectrum of thinking that I like to call #neurocomplexity. So, because I have 4 friends, and every single one of them heard about the police waking me up near midnight from being asleep to tell me I can't camp. I'm not camping, I'm sleeping. Where I have been sleeping, I can't self-incriminate. 6 months, the neighbors all know me, so the police are trying to say people keep calling me. I went to sleep at 6 p.m. Y'all know I was at the Synchrony Symposium. I ran 3 marathons. 3 days in a row. Intellectually. So much energy I put into succeeding, and I did. I'm supposed to be sitting here, you know, figuring out how to approach David for both of our win-win-win strategic collaborations. In fact, I'm offering a chance to co-Nobel Prize with me. Human functioning, it is ripe. So these where I'm at, and I'm sorry I moved everything. I don't have my things. But he's like saying, not only does what medicine is saying, Castleman's his situation is like, but they got it upside down. They're wrong. The causality and the result. About to explain is the globe's original philosopher, quantum physiology, that biochemical dysfunction is always, very nearly always. There's never, nothing is ever 100%. I'm going in the complexity, but a significant portion. I'm going to start with 90% of human dysfunction originates in a bio-electromagnetism dysfunction that, if not fixed through the body's pain messages and craving messages, and the body's knowing, it's telling you when something goes wrong. And as a culture, we've bullied and oppressed the bulk of humanity's ability to listen to their body by forcing them to go work in a cubicle for 40 hours a week. By making that role to be told what to do by your boss, which is not what human intelligence was designed for. Always co-collaboration. David, we're going to co-collaborate. I'm asking you to be my Michael Jordan, because I'm the Scottie Pippen of thinking about how we think about being human, with all the quantum physics, with all the evolutionary logic, with all the embodied cognition, with all the neuroscience, with all the everything. I'm the large red girl who's done grown up to be able to give Sigmund Freud vagina envy. Focus with me. That's hashtag stand-up philosophy. I am literally hashtag Chappelle challenging. Hashtag Socratic improv of how I'm figuring out how to stay alive with, not precisely, but rounding up really well to being totally alone in the world. No family, no friends, no funds. I've been at this aloneness for so long. I defy everything medical science believes it knows right now. Now, it took years and years and years of me being neglected, as documented on this very YouTube channel, for me to arrive at such a sweeping explanation of what I'm capable of. But I am the apex intellect on planet Earth in the domain of being at the forefront of 3/5 of human functioning. Do the math! 1 + 1 = 3. Do you know how much I've never asked for help in my life, and so here I am, because it's a global movement. I want to join up with people. I want to save our species from self-extincting in approximately 30 years. And thousands of people with receipts, I'm quite able to prove, have left me for dead. They won't give me the space to even get started talking. When I start talking, there's all of this chaos going on in them. They're human intelligence, forget about the plummeting attention span, and it definitely went from 6 to 3 seconds in the height of the pandemic. No question asked, we lost 50% of our attention span. At the very moment when we needed to be on point, that virus kicked our asses. We got the biggest brain in the universe, and we were out. Whatever you want. Out executed by a virus. But Chappelle challenge. Okay, no, this I got more to say. David Fagelman, will you be not the Watson to my Crick, the Watson to my She Sherlock of human functioning? How okay. Tiny. Under 10 minutes. Because I can deliver on all of this. You're going to want to bore at me someday. Because, I mean, well, I didn't really dress up as Halloween, but the human I'm obsessed with, and I know you can quite easily figure out how to get me to meet. Allen Iverson, the answer. That's my celebrity request. You want to work with me and put the effort in to have a Nobel Prize on the missing 3/5 of human functioning? The medical paradigm is great on biomechanical surgery. Okay, biochemical. Okay, fine. But we've went off in this genetic detour. Not okay. So what academic institution? People won't even help me get to Stanford and Penn. Probably not Carnegie Mellon. Well, they don't do medicine there. They don't. So, okay, fine. I won't be especially traumatized by being left for dead by my alma mater for 7 months in the parking lot, trying to bring them the next neuroscience, the academic field that is so hot, that is so exponentially changing the world. Nobody could respond to me, talk to me. An alumni saying all the things I said, the incredibleness of what I keep saying. I know it's difficult, but I'm putting all of the sincerity. And it's... Hey, what can you do? I'm present right now. I'm down explaining the challenges and why I'm asking to be the head of the class right now. I need help staying alive. Seems like Dr. Baum is the only one who can handle my truth. It's been the she Einstein of consciousness. I done sorted the hard problem of consciousness into an easy pivot because I had to know how consciousness worked to stay alive. Harmony.